What if wisdom isn't about how much you know, but about how you live? In a world overflowing with information but starving for direction, the Book of Proverbs offers timeless guidance straight from the heart of God. The principal author of the Book of Proverbs is King Solomon, the son of David and the king of Israel. His name appears in Proverbs 1 verse 1, 10 verse 1, and 25 verse 1, clearly identifying him as the primary voice behind the book. Scripture also tells us that Solomon didn't only write Proverbs, he collected, edited, and carefully arranged wise sayings. Ecclesiastes explains that Solomon searched out and set in order many proverbs, revealing his role not only as a writer, but as a teacher of God's wisdom. For this reason, the Hebrew title of the book is The Proverbs of Solomon. Proverbs was written around 900 BC, during the height of Solomon's reign. At this time, Israel experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and influence. Solomon's God-given wisdom became famous throughout the ancient world, drawing kings and dignitaries from distant lands who traveled just to hear him speak. The purpose of Proverbs is to teach wisdom, not merely knowledge. Knowledge gathers facts, but wisdom understands life from God's point of view. That's why Proverbs addresses both lofty spiritual truths and everyday decisions. It speaks about personal conduct, relationships, sexuality, work, money, discipline, parenting, leadership, justice, humility, and godliness. Nothing in daily life is outside the reach of God's wisdom. One of the most important truths in Proverbs is repeated again and again. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. True wisdom begins with reverence for God, hating evil, rejecting pride, and walking in humility. Proverbs urges the wise to keep learning and the discerning to seek guidance. Ultimately, the wisdom of Proverbs finds its fulfillment in Jesus Christ. The New Testament tells us that in him are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. Christ is God's wisdom made flesh, the answer to our fear, our sin, and our search for meaning. Proverbs reminds us that those who choose wisdom walk in blessing, joy, and life. But those who reject God's instruction choose folly, leading to shame and spiritual loss. The Book of Proverbs is not just a collection of sayings. It is God's invitation to live wisely, righteously, and fully before him.